Welcome to this voltage regulation video of the electrical safety series. Why voltage regulation? There are voltage fluctuations, and even with brand new generators that can affect the electrical equipment, sensitive devices such as fridges, freezers, laptops and desktops, biomed equipment such as oxygen concentrators should always have a proper electrical protection with voltage limiter and regulator. Voltage regulators. We can mainly find two types of voltage regulators in the market: mechanical and electronic regulators. Most of the voltage regulators found locally are mechanical regulators. These should be avoided since they don't fully protect the electrical equipment. On the other hand, electronic regulators such as the Solartech SVS offer a safer protection to our devices. The easiest way to ensure the quality of a voltage regulator is by purchasing only validated brands such as Solartech, Eaton Morier or APC. In the local markets, most of the regulators found are bad quality and should be avoided. Selecting the voltage regulator. Besides the brand, it is necessary to take into account a few things when purchasing a voltage regulator. Capacity. This will allow us to calculate how many regulators to install when designing our electrical installation. So, what is the total power of the equipment to be protected? What is the total power of your voltage regulators? How many voltage regulators do we need? The voltage regulator should be chosen according to the voltage used in the country. Socket type. Voltage regulators can be purchased with different types of sockets. This should be chosen in order to fit the plugs of the equipment used in the country. French sockets for French plugs, UK sockets for UK plugs, and so on. This is important since if even one plug fits with a different type of socket or adapters can be found, they usually don't connect the grounding pin, leaving the users unprotected. Voltage limiters. It is also necessary to cut the voltage beyond certain limits. This is done with a voltage limiter. They should be used even with brand new generators, since they can also have voltage fluctuations in the starting. Solartech SVS voltage regulators already include a voltage limiter, so when these are installed, they fully protect our devices without any other device. In the local market, there are many types of multi-sockets with supposedly surge or spike protection. These devices do not really protect the electrical equipment and don't substitute a voltage regulator or a voltage limiter. A UPS, uninterruptible power supply, is a device that provides emergency power to a desktop computer for some minutes when the power input fails. A UPS is not intended to be a backup energy system. It only allows to save all the documents and shut down a desktop computer normally when there is a power cut. In case of needing secondary energy source besides the city power or the generator, a proper backup system should be installed. More information about this can be found in the Backup System Design Guideline in the log-ly. Very sensitive devices, such as surgery equipment, have a very strict voltage input restrictions, and obviously should always have an energy backup. A double conversion UPS comes in handy for this type of critical devices. It transforms the input alternative current into direct current, storing it into a battery and directly converting it into the output alternative current. This allows having a very high quality controlled voltage output with a battery working as an energy backup for some minutes. Surge arresters. In lighting high density areas, surge arresters should always be present to protect both the user and the sensitive equipment. These devices are installed directly in the electrical boards and direct the current into the grounding system in case of a high overvoltage such as a lightning strike. The selection and installation of these devices is a complex matter, so always check with your logco or your technical referent for advice. These devices are not the same and cannot be substituted by lightning rods, which do not fully protect our installations and are difficult to install properly. So remember, in order to protect our electrical equipment, we should always use voltage regulators and voltage limiters for sensitive equipment, only purchase good quality voltage regulators such as Solartech, check with your technical referent in case of need for surge arresters, check the voltage regulation guideline and the electrical safety guideline for more information about the subject. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next electrical safety video.